Hi Bess, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna do the Yes So Yes unboxing. So this is for the month of August. I know it's way too late. I got this a lot early, but I just didn't have time to really post it. So if you want to see what I got for this one, let's keep going and start. So the first item from the box is the Zatic Relieve Eye Serum. So the purpose of this is supposedly will help with the puffiness on your under eye, and it will also help with to brighten it up. You can also use this as a primer. Okay, it doesn't dry that fast, so I have to fan it out. The second one is the spoolie. That's the one I am using right now with the Milani pomade. Okay, so the third product is this silicone sponge. As you can see, I'm gonna be using it for my foundation. I really had a hard time using this sponge, so later on you're actually gonna see that I use my makeup sponge for it. Concealer time and also the powder time, I'm just gonna speed it up. So as you can see, you always see this every time I do my video, so let's just push it. I just want to let you guys see the products that I use. They're all drugstore and really good. So the next product is the eyeshadow primer. It's from Mirabella. I like how it is. It's like a good base. It's kind of silicone-y, but I spread it out. It doesn't, I kind of smell it, and it doesn't really have like a good smell. It's kind of like a gluish smell, but I spread it out with my finger because it was kind of wet at the same time. That's how the texture of it was. The fifth product was the palette from Mavi, Take Me to Stockholm. I started with using Simplicity all over my eyelid. This is like my transition shade. Next up, I'll be using the Old Town, and this is gonna be just a little under the transition shade. Then I'll be using Green Capital. First, I'm patting it on the outer V so I can build up the color there so it's more darker. And then I'm slowly swiping it to go into the middle, into my eyelid, and keep swiping, going close to the inner corner of my eyes. With this, using the same brush and same color, I'm gonna put it under my waterline. I want to do a cut crease halfway, so I'll be using a concealer. So it will be my new base, and so that the color will show up a lot more. Now I'm just blending the other eyeshadow color to the concealer side on the edge so that it will look like it's together and there's gonna be no harsh line as well. Now I'm gonna be using Fresh and Clean. It is a foiled metallic gold on top of that place where I put the concealer, and that's gonna be the final. So here are all the swatches from the pan. It looks really, really good and it's nice, very pigmented. Let's do a final review. It's been 12 hours that I have it and I didn't do any touch-up. So yeah, it's all over my face. I look like a raccoon right now. Well, that being said, let's move on. So that the under eye cream, I don't like the smell of it. It stinks, like stinks. I can't. Like I don't want to use it again because it stinks. But I mean, it goes away like after a minute probably, or after it dries out. But I think it did help a little bit for my under eye using it as a primer, because I saw how my concealer was setting, like it's sitting in there, and it was like it's gorgeous earlier, but right now I think actually it's still a little bit in there. Can you see it? Yeah, I'm sorry with my raccoon eye, but it's still a little bit there. Okay, so hello pores. You just got maximized in there and got zoom in. Anyways, the second one was the spoolie. The spoolie, I like the brush part. I like how, you know, short it is. It's perfect size, but the brush bristles are not for me. Don't get me wrong, okay, the brush was actually soft, but I do like my spoolie to be stiff enough for it to just, you know, stay up, rather than being, you know, like when you move it, like it moves along with it. I don't like that. I want it to be like a stiff type, just for my spoolie though, okay, just for the spoolie, because girl, it's hard to draw in this thing if the spoolie is, you know, it's not stiff. I mean, it would have been good, probably it would have been okay with like the Anastasia brow pomade, probably, because that was a little softer formula, and it's a lot easier to, you know, create the eyebrows. But yeah, for using the Milani, I don't think it was that easy. I mean, it works. It's just it's not as easy as I would like it to be. So it's not for me, but it can be for anybody else. The eyeshadow primer, as you can see, let me zoom you in again, so you can see it's still there, but it's still there. It helps it like hold up the eyeshadow. And the eyeshadows, since I'm already talking about that, the eyeshadows was actually pretty good, and it stays good. And you saw the swatches, it looks nice. I mean, I thought it was recording, but it didn't, so you would only see the pictures, the picture. So that one is actually good. This is actually good. I mean, I don't know how much this is. I'm gonna research that for this video. Amazing formula too. So this is really good for a 9-pan palette. The last one is, oh my god, that silicone sponge. I'm gonna throw that away. That is not for me at all. It was hard for me to actually spread it out. Like, yeah, it's not for me. Like, I feel like everything got accentuate, like my pores says hello everywhere. And I mean, no, it's not like that. There's a good thing about that though. The good thing is, if you use that, you can save a lot of your foundation or whatever cream you're gonna use it for, because stays in there. Like literally everything that you put on your sponge, on that silicone, am I gonna call it a sponge? A silicone pad, probably? I don't know. That silicone is gonna stay there. Like everything was on it, and it was like a lot of product on my face. So after, like, I saw the result, and yeah, it didn't satisfy me, so I have to use a sponge. It was terrible. Anyways, that's all. I think the best one on that box is for me. Okay, this is my opinion. Everybody has their own, so I'm not gonna say this is everybody's, but it's just mine. I love the primer, the eyeshadow primer, the palette. I can say I'm gonna use the eye cream just because I don't have one right now. I want to use it for a while so I can see if it's actually helping it, you know, so I can update you guys with that one in the future. But right now I only like two things, which is the eyeshadow primer and the eyeshadow. Anyways, that's it. Thank you so much, Bess, for listening and watching today, and hope you subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and ring that bell, and so the next time that I upload you get notified. Alright, Bess, bye.